What's up guys, we're at RSR and we've got the standard versus modified Renault Megane RS. As you know, I drove this car, I think it was this actual car, on Spa-Francorchamps, one of the most beautiful tracks in the world, in my opinion. If you haven't seen that video, click up here. And in that video I said I'm going to drive the standard version now and then the modified version at the Nürburgring. But some stuff has changed, so we are now driving them back to back on this gorgeous road around here. We're near the Nürburgring. And then Martijn, who is in that car, is going to drive them back to back on the Nürburgring. So there will be a separate video of that as well. But for now I'm going to drive this car, the standard version, up this road, and then we'll switch and I'll drive the modified version and we'll see what the difference is and, well, how it feels really, because that's the beauty of the standard versus modified program, of course, really being able to tell what these modifications do. Someone's having a little fun with the Akrapovic exhaust. Okay. So these, no, this one. All right. So we've got a Renault Megane RS 265, so 265 horsepower, but it's not about the performance, or it is a little bit, but it's more about driving the car and the way the car feels and the way the car handles on this beautiful road. So I've driven this car at Spa. I know it inside out. I love it. I absolutely love it. Of course, it's not a track, so we have to be a little bit more careful. Beautiful hairpin. A little bit of understeer. Oh, gorgeous. Well, as I've said before, this is probably the best hot hatch you can get if you really love driving. If dirty thing here. If you want to have some fun with the hot hatch and drive it on the track as well, I would always recommend going for a Megane RS. The chassis is really good as it is, stock. Oh, brakes are good, stock as well. Gearbox is good. Turn-in is great. Engine is good. I mean, it's just a lot of you know, different parts that we as car lovers value are really well done in this car. Brake pedal is weighted really nicely. That's, you know, that's a thing that gets overlooked sometimes. I can see the modified car in my mirror, haunting me. Are we going to the right or to the left? To the left. Okay, this way. If I could, you know, name one thing I would change about this car, it's the sound. You know, has an Akrapovic exhaust, and it sounds way better than this. You get a bit of engine note in here, but the exhaust is just blowing. It's like exhaling all the time, and there's not really a raw edge or anything like that. Not a nice sound. So that's something I would change, and that car has it. Something else, well, if you are going to drive it on track, of course the modifications that car has are going to help you. The way this car is, the suspension setup, the chassis, it's really supple, it's quite forgiving. That means that it's suitable for daily driving. But if you want to drive it on track a lot, I would suggest going for something like that with a KW suspension. So it's stuff like that that really, you know, make this program by RSR very interesting. Alright, well, we're going to stop here and we're going to switch. So I'm going to drive the modified version, and I'll be able to tell you exactly how it feels and what the modifications actually do. Alright, so that was a lot of fun actually. Love this car. Martijn is going to get in that one, and he's going to drive in front, and that way we can actually see how much quicker this is. So KW suspension, BBS wheels, which I also love, Recaro seats, which the standard version also has, but this has 3-point or 4-point harness as well by Sandler. Race navigator, Michelin Cup 2 tires, Pilot Sport Cup 2 yeah, and it has a DTE chip, and it has an Akrapovic exhaust. So it's also been stripped, and it has a roll cage by Wiegers Sport. So there's going to be a lot more noise in here, which I think is a good thing. So let's get strapped in. And nice and tight. Okay. Yeah. Still close the door. All right. Start it up. Okay, so a lot more sound already. Oh, a lot more sound. Oh, and some bangs as well. Oh man, this feels so much sharper. Holy moly. Oh, it's a lot firmer as well, but the turn in on this car is so much better. Oh, Jesus, that was, I didn't really expect to feel this much in the first couple of seconds. Not too close. Okay, so as I said, turn in much sharper. I think the throttle response is a bit sharper as well. Better sound. Oh, brakes are much more aggressive as well. Oh yeah, much more aggressive. Yep. So I think Martijn is going to notice a big difference. Oh man, that's a speed camera. I think Martijn is going to notice a big difference when he drives these two cars on the Nürburgring back to back. Because this feels so much more aggressive, so much sharper, more grippy. Just, you know, more fun, really. So you get a nice bang when you let off the throttle, you switch gears. Oh man, I really like the fact that this is a bit more hardcore. I would actually also drive this on a daily basis. If I would want to track my daily car, I would go for, you know, something that's a bit more hardcore, and I would happily sacrifice a bit of comfort to be able to drive something like this on track, because the difference is huge. So now you've heard the difference. Before, when Martijn did a flyby in this car, you heard that rumble, that roar, and with this one it's a lot of turbo exhaust. So that's a big difference. Turn in, super sharp. Tires are a massive difference as well. Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. Yeah. Overall, it's just, you know, all those components are maybe a bit better, a bit sharper, a bit more aggressive, but because those are the most important parts, the entire car just transforms, and it just becomes this much more aggressive car as a whole. Okay, so that's it for this review. To summarize, awesome car, great to buy if you want to start driving on track, or to rent at RSR if you want to start driving on track. This one, even better, more aggressive. You know, I would really recommend doing this standard versus modified program, because the difference is huge. I mean, they did a great job with these cars. It's really noticeable. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. You can subscribe by clicking the big button right here, and you can check out this POV review, or go to this POV reviews playlist if you want to check out something else. Bye guys, see you at the next one.